I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. Today, we're going to make a dragon pencil holder out of a toilet paper roll. So today, you're going to need your kit and some white glue, a glue stick, your scissors, an ink pen, and in the kit these are your pieces of your dragon on cardstock. This is your template for your dragon that goes on the craft foam. You have a piece of craft foam, some green paper, the belly of the dragon, some glue dots, a little piece of red craft foam, and we've got your craft roll, which is a toilet paper roll, and we've got Google Eyes and sequins in here, and we're all set to start. So the first thing you want to do is cut out your cardstock pieces with your scissors. Now I have 4 pieces cut out of my cardstock. This is the wings, this is the head, this is the tail, and you need to cut on these lines. So we will cut that. So now I have that cut. On this is the bottom of your pencil case. So we need to cut in on all these little lines so that it will fit up inside your craft roll. So I have gone around and cut all of these little lines. We also need to cut out our belly. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to start assembling my dragon. First thing I want to do is I want to take all of these cut out parts of my circle and I want to bend them up. Like that. I'm going to take a piece of paper and lay this on there and use my glue dot or glue stick and go around the edge all the way around and then put that up inside my toilet paper roll. I use my fingers and bend it down a little bit and push in. And I don't go very far because I want this to be able to hold pencils. So you can even take your scissors and kind of push it back down so that you have it where you want it before the glue dries. Okay, so now I have a bottom in my dragon. Now the next step is going to be to coat the outside of the cylinder with the green paper. And we want some extension on both sides so that we can turn it inside. So we're gonna take the glue stick again. Take the glue stick again and rub it along the edge. And I think I'll just lay my craft roll on it and see I have a good distance on each edge. and I'm going to roll it up tight and put some more glue. And try to get it so that it meets itself, so that it's even. There you go. Then take your fingers and push in. That way your craft roll will stay put. And just let it dry. Now I'm ready to put the belly on. I know that this seam is the very back of my dragon, so the belly's going to go on the front. And this is the bottom of the belly, and the pointy part is the top of the belly. So I'm going to put glue, a glue stick, on the back of my belly. And then I want to take it and put it just opposite of the back of my dragon so that his belly shows. So there I have a belly on the front of my dragon. My next step is going to be to take this head, and I want to give him some eyes. He's already got a nose, so all I got to worry about are his eyes and his mouth. So I'm going to take the eyes out of the little packet. And glue dots for this one. And my dragon has 2 eyes, and we're going to give him a mouth. So we need to cut out these templates, because these are what we are going to use. So I have all my templates cut out, and now I'm going to trace the tongue, or the fire, onto my red piece of craft foam. So I traced it. I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so now I have a piece of fire that I can use another glue dot on and glue it to the back of my dragon's mouth. So now he has fire coming out of his mouth, and we're going to put that on front of the piece, the craft roll. So I'll just put a glue dot right here at the top, and then I'm going to position my head, and now I have my dragon as a head. We want to do the same thing. We want to take the arms and cut them out. So I'm ready for the front legs of my dragon, and I'm going to put them on with glue dots. I'm also going to turn them over so that the lines that I made with my ink pen don't show so much. So I'm going to have the part facing out that doesn't have lines on it. All right, so I'm positioning his front legs to the sides of his belly, almost up under his whiskers here. So now I have front legs showing. And I'm not going to put the back legs on yet because I want to put the tail on first and then put the back legs on top. So the tail is this piece that we cut out of cardstock, which we cut the lines. And the reason we cut those lines is so that we can bend this down a little bit and make this fit around a curve. So when I put this tail on, you can see that my pieces that I cut out are almost straight up and down. I'm going to put glue dots on them so that this tail sticks out but is curved. So I need glue dots. On the back side of these tabs that we cut. So, stuck to my finger. All right, so you have a curved piece, and you have the seam right there. So we want to go to where the seam is, and we're going to lay this curved tail on. So we've got it. Now we're going to take these legs and fit them over that. So we need a glue dot right here. And we're going to make his legs go over the tail and scrunch him in. And that's what your back side looks like on your dragon. If you need a separate glue dot to hold that, you can do that. I think I will, because that way I can get his knees up against his body there. That goes there. Now, also, I'm going to put a little bit of white glue on these knees. And I'm going to put some of these sequins on it so it looks like scales. So I'm just grabbing some. For each side. You don't have to use them all, but they do look like scales, so it's kind of neat. So there, my dragon. I don't know if you can see the sparkles, but he has scales. And the only thing I have left to do is his wings. So this part, I do want the lines to show because these show the ribs of his wings. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a couple more glue dots on this. And I'll lay this right even with the top of my pencil case and push it down with my fingers. And there I have my dragon pencil case. He's all ready to hold pencils. So that's it for this week's edition of Craft Corner Kits to Go, and we'll see you next week.